Hello, this is Mari Lane from the Buying Space channel. I am going to start reading from adult Bible studies again. We're changing from one quarterly to the next. We're going from spring to summer. We had our last Sunday school lesson today from this quarterly. The Bible reading list for this week, you can see that this must be May 28th, and this will air next Sunday, so it'll be a week behind. But they give you, in case you get your quarterly late, they give you the readings for the next Sunday. And then in the very front of this, they have the same readings. So that way you don't have to miss beat if you're getting your quarterly in the middle of the week. Things are still hunky-dory. Now, this quarterly is called Inspired by God. And this is written by Betsy Haas. And this is through Cokesbury Publishing. And typically what I've been doing on my channel on Sunday morning is I have a few times done a Bible reading off of these readings, and sometimes I talk about what's in the lesson, sometimes I don't. My objective is on this channel is Bible reading, not being a Sunday school teacher, although sometimes it ends up happening. But this is all written by Miss Haas. When she talks about what the scriptures say. And the June 4th lesson 1, it gives a focal passage, a background text, and a purpose statement. And this Sunday's purpose is to consider how conventional law should function in Christian life in the 21st century. Very interesting topic. And I'll read these, and then I'll talk about my take on the focal point, but I will not just read this lesson. Or if I take bits and pieces out of this lesson, I will tell you that it's out of what Miss Haas has to say about the passages or the passage that I read. So that's what I'll be doing next Sunday. And also, the United Methodist Church has another publication. It's a daily devotional, and I've shown these daily devotionals before, called The Upper Room, where the world meets to pray. Today's Pentecost Sunday, so that's very near and dear to a Christian's heart today. This picture, let me see who the artist is. Wayne Forte, or Fort. He's the artist, and in the middle here is Moses. And one of the gentlemen on one side is Aaron, his brother, and the other gentleman on the other side is his friend Hur. And this is the battlefield in front of them. And Moses prayed and held up his hands, and as long as his hands were held up, his army was winning. But when he put his arms down, the Amorites started winning. So his friend and his brother set him down on a rock, and we could no longer hold up his arms. And then the battle went on for all day long. His friend and brother held up his arms. Sometimes we need a friend. Sometimes we need a brother. Sometimes, some days we need both. So don't think that in your relationship with God, you have to be alone. Now, I'm perfectly okay with being alone, but there are times that I need people. I have a hard time admitting that. But one of the things that helps carry me through is these upper room devotionals and my Bible studies with my church. Now, before I joined this church, after I've been an atheist for 4 decades, and I started reading the Bible on my own, and I was pretty much doing independent study. And then after I joined the church, I found the joy of having a Sunday school teacher again. I'd had one before When I first became a Christian, I tried to go to another denomination, a denomination I had gone to as a child, but I found their church too political uh, now in modern times. So I changed to United Methodist. I'm at home with United Methodist, absolutely a home. But this gives a passage to read and a focal verse, and then it gives a thought for the day and a little story. And each day is by a different author. Here are some of the contributors to this publication. So I've really enjoyed the publications by the United Methodist Church. If I would ever have to be out completely on my own without a church, I would definitely, seek out to obtain these publications from somewhere so I could continue these studies. But it's so much better to have a Sunday school teacher that I can go in and have him talk about it, or the substitute teacher is a lady who taught for 2 decades. And so I'd like to invite you all to come to the adult Bible studies at my church, but I also will be doing, Bible readings from the recommended daily readings and giving my take on it. And it may or may not contain any information from the lesson, but it will be about the topic. So that's what I'm going to do on Sunday mornings, until I don't. So if you want to join me and listen to my readings at 8 o'clock on Sunday, that'd be great. And if you want to come and visit my Sunday school class, just email me. I'll put my email in the description, and I can send you an invite to our Sunday school class on Sunday. We also have church services on YouTube before the Sunday school class, and I invite all my friends to join us. Have a wonderful and blessed day.